Congratulations, Mr. President, on getting re-elected last night. I'm Darrell Bricker. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Ipsos Public Affairs. Big event last night in the United States with the presidential election. A lot of conversation over the last several weeks about the polling and the accuracy of polling. We've been tracking on behalf of our client there, Reuters, on a daily basis using an online methodology, the waxing and waning of public opinion in terms of American voters. And we did a very good job of predicting what the final outcome was going to be. We said that Barack Obama was going to win by 2%, and in fact that's what he did. But not only did we nail it in terms of the national vote, we also did a very good job of predicting what was happening in the key battleground states and basically called every one of them correctly. So we're very happy with what we did in terms of our research during the course of the campaign. And then on election day, what we did was we did an online exit poll. And we used the exit poll to help Reuters understand exactly which groups of the population were voting in certain ways, what the issues were that were driving the election campaign, and really providing good profiling information that Reuters could provide to their subscribers through the course of the evening. And if you were following Reuters on Twitter, you would see that there were stories emerging from the exit poll all through the night, and you'll be seeing more and more of that over the space of the next several weeks as Reuters mines that very rich data set that they now have and reports back to Americans on what happened during the course of the election campaign. It was a great team effort. We had many members of the public affairs team that were involved in this project in both Canada and the United States, but we also had our operations teams in IIS and Direct very involved in this, and we couldn't do it without them. So it was a really terrific team effort, and it was really quite rewarding to see how Ipsos pulled together to put together something that was quite an extraordinary performance by Ipsos in terms of predicting what the election outcome was going to be. Now let's talk about why Americans did what they did. Every election is either a change or a continuity election, and what we saw yesterday was an election that was kind of on the cusp. But we had been predicting, in fact, Cliff Young, who was in U.S. Public Affairs, predicted that Barack Obama would win several months ago based on some modeling that he was doing, and in fact Cliff turned out to be absolutely correct. And the reason for that was because even though Americans are not necessarily happy with how their country is performing right now, and not necessarily happy with the performance in particular of the president, they weren't prepared to ask Barack Obama to leave and to elect Mitt Romney. They got right up to the line and they took a look at the prospects of electing Mitt Romney as the president, and they said, you know what? I'm not quite sure that this is the choice that we want to make. So it was a very competitive election. We absolutely saw a lot of the divisions that have emerged in the United States, in fact, including a very divided legislative and executive branch as we go forward over the next 4 years. So as we monitor how this election plays itself out into the ongoing politics and management of what's going to be happening in the U.S. political system, we'll be continuing to do our polling on behalf of Reuters and reporting to you on why Americans feel the way they do about the various issues that are confronting their nation. Thank you very much.